I just don't feel like recording a video this week at all.
Just have AI make it. You could have it pick 6 NES games at random and just, react to that. It's the lazy way of doing it, but that's what you're into now, isn't it?
Okay, well, I guess we'll do that then.
Second Opinion Games.
Silkworm for the NES, released in 1990, is like the 90s equivalent of a buddy cop movie, but with a helicopter and a jeep. It's the game where you can finally settle the debate of who's better, the airborne or the land cruiser, all while blowing up enemy tanks and helicopters. The controls are as responsive as a cat avoiding a bath, allowing you to navigate through diverse landscapes filled with more explosions than a Hollywood blockbuster. You can upgrade your weapons, making you feel more powerful than a superhero armed with a water gun. Graphically, Silkworm is like a pixelated masterpiece. The sprites are so detailed that even the enemy helicopters look surprised when you blast them out of the sky. The soundtrack, it's the kind of music you'd expect in an action movie. Montage, epic and ready to accompany your heroic deeds. But beware, the difficulty level is like trying to parallel park a tank, challenging and bound to test your patience. It's the kind of game that will make you question if you're a gaming ninja or if you just accidentally picked up the controller. Silkworm is the NES's way of saying, who needs peace and quiet when you can have explosions and teamwork? It's a classic shoot 'em up with a side of laughs, making it a must-try for retro gamers looking for action-packed silliness. Grab a friend, pick your vehicle, and get ready for a joyride filled with more chaos than rush hour traffic. Sadly, it has no slickworms or sheep.
What's that crap about the graphics?
I just don't think AI could see very well.
Still, it's a good game. I just don't see why it thinks it needs sheep.
Navigating through the quirky city of St. Canard, Darkwing battles familiar villains, all while avoiding danger and delivering one-liners that even make the bad guys chuckle. The game's controls are smoother than Darkwing's entrance, and the variety of gadgets and swinging abilities make it feel like a duck-sized Batman adventure. Visually, it's like a cartoon exploded onto your screen, vibrant colors, well-designed sprites, and backgrounds that would make even the most stylish ducks jealous. The music adds to the charm, creating a soundtrack that you'll be humming long after you put down the controller. Darkwing Duck embraces its comedic roots with multiple difficulty settings, from easy for those who want a leisurely laugh to hard for the real Quacktine heroes. And let's not forget the cooperative two-player mode, because fighting crime is always better with a sidekick. Even if they occasionally steal your thunder. Darkwing Duck is not just a game, it's a comedic adventure filled with action, laughter, and more duck puns than you can shake a feather at. If you're a fan of the show, or just looking for a hilarious NES platformer, don your cape and get ready for a quacking good time.
Something about ducks just gets me in the mood.
In the mood for what?
Well, to play more games like DuckTales.
Okay, but still, I didn't even realize Darkwing Duck had a two-player option.
Wario's Woods for the NES, unleashed in 1994, is like the wild cousin of Mario's puzzle games. Instead of plumbing, you're dealing with Toad and his monster slaying escapades in a forest where Wario decided to host his chaotic tea party. Picture this: Toad, the reluctant hero, is squashing monsters, arranging bombs, and managing a forest like a green-thumbed ninja. It's the only puzzle game where you can say you've seen a mushroom working overtime. The graphics are NES chic, charmingly pixelated with Toad's expressions more dramatic than a Shakespearean play. The upbeat soundtrack, it's like background music for Toad's monster-swatting dance moves. But beware, the controls are trickier than convincing Wario to take up a gardening hobby. You'll be maneuvering through falling monsters and bombs faster than a plumber chasing a runaway turtle. Wario's Woods is the unexpected gem in the NES library, a puzzle game that's more unpredictable than Wario's mustache choices. If you're ready for a puzzle adventure that's quirky, challenging, and has more mushroom action than a Mario Kart race, give Toad a chance to shine in Wario's Woods.
Best game ever with Toad in it.
Even the Super Mario Bros. Games?
I stand by my decision.
Kid Nikki, Radical Ninja for the NES, unleashed in 1987, is like a ninja picnic. It's cute, a bit chaotic, and there's a princess to save from the stone wizard who probably needs anger management classes. Meet Kid Nikki, the ninja with a fashion sense as radical as his jumps. The game is like a colorful cartoon, with enemies more whimsical than a clown at a ninja party. It's the only quest where you throw spinning blades at foes and hope they appreciate the artistic flair. Controls are tighter than Kid Nikki's headband, providing a satisfying ninja experience. But don't let the moderate difficulty fool you. The Stone Wizard didn't sign up for a casual game night. While not pushing the NES's limits, Kid Nikki is visually charming. The catchy tunes in the background are like the soundtrack to Kid Nikki's ninja dance moves. You can't help but groove along. Kid Nikki, Radical Ninja, is the NES's way of saying, who needs a serious ninja epic when you can have a radical, colorful adventure? If you're in the mood for a ninja quest that's fun, quirky, and involves more spinning blades than a blender, Kid Nikki's got your back, and your princess.
I think I like the Apple II version better.
No, no, no. We're not fooling around with captures and computers today.
Still, there are better ninja games.
Wrath of the Black Manta for the NES is like a ninja doing aerobics, dash. It's got its own funky style. Released in 1989, it follows Black Manta on a rescue mission, but navigating this ninja can be trickier than trying to fold a map in the wind. This game throws more curves than a cat video marathon. From platforming to beat 'em up, it's like the NES wanted to show off its entire skill set. Unfortunately, the controls are as unpredictable as a magic 8-ball, making jumping around feel like trying to dance in flippers. The graphics and music scream 80s, and not in a bad way. They capture the spirit of the time, like a ninja in neon leg warmers. But beware, the difficulty level is like trying to teach a cat to fetch, challenging, and you might end up with a few scratches. Wrath of the Black Manta might not have ninja flipped its way to superstardom like some NES classics, but it's a quirky, retro joyride for those who like their ninja action, with a side of challenge and a sprinkle of funky ninja vibes. Just be ready for controls that are more chaotic than a ninja in tap shoes. He also doesn't seem to be black. Instead very purple.
Okay, so I think we're done.
No! I want to see how AI handles a very simple game. Just tell it to pretend it's you.
Sure. Why not?
Duck Hunt for the NES, released in 1984, is like the original Angry Birds, but with more feathers and a dog that thinks it's a comedian. Armed with the NES Zapper, you're on a quest to teach those ducks a lesson in gravity. It's the only game where missing your target becomes a stand-up comedy routine for a snickering dog. This classic is the OG in virtual duck harassment, making every gamer feel like a quacking expert. The graphics are as charming as a retro mallard, and the soundtrack is so minimalistic that even Mozart would be impressed with its simplicity. Sure, it may lack the complex narratives of today's games, but Duck Hunt is the OG stress buster. Nothing beats the satisfaction of hitting those ducks or, let's be honest, secretly enjoying the mocking laughs from the infamous dog when you miss. So, grab that zapper, embrace your inner duck vigilante, and remember, in the world of Duck Hunt, the dog's laughter is just a compliment to your sharpshooting skills. Also, shooting ducks makes me feel like I have a big penis.
Well, I probably wouldn't have said it like that, but that seems fair.
Hey everybody, please help out this idiot get more subscribers so his channel can grow so he can do more with me, Andy O'Brien. So until later, I will see you again, guys.